Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. To start off with, I just got called in. I am on my first day of projection management, which is basically kind of a field service for livestock. So I just had a full day already of this rotation, but what a way to start this week's vlog. This week is going to be utterly exhausting if it's going to be like this. So definitely stay tuned until the end of this video because I have 3 on-call shifts this week with this ambulatory field service. Tonight we do have a cow that's coming in that is foaming at the mouth, so it is definitely an emergency, but they are coming all the way from a different state. So that also means that they're not going to be here probably for 3 hours at least. And right now it's like 8:30 at night. So that means I'm going to be woken up pretty early. And I still have to report into work tomorrow. Great times. Great way to start off my last Virginia, Maryland rotation. But it is definitely what I signed up for. But I think since they're coming in a few hours, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed now. Try to get some sleep and get ready for the emergency that's coming in. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more, and wish me the best of luck getting through this very difficult, challenging week. We'll get through it together, and I cannot wait to show you it. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm actually just about to head home, so today was such a process. The patient unfortunately ended up being dead on arrival, and we spent the last 2 hours trying to get it to necropsy because it was such a big cow. Unfortunately, not a happy ending, but I am at least going home now. So hopefully I don't get called in again tonight, so I can just sleep until my shift tomorrow, which happens at 8 a.m. So I'll probably get up around like 6:45 and get ready for work. Good morning and welcome to Thursday. The past 2 days have just been crazy busy, so I haven't had a time to really vlog anything. I don't even know if I mentioned what happened Monday night, so I'm just gonna say it if I didn't already. I did end up getting called in on Monday like you saw, and it turns out that the cow was dead on arrival. So I had to spend 2 hours with the help of the professor and the other on-call person and a few ICU people trying to get that cow into necropsy, and it took 2 hours to do that. The next day I still had to come in and I worked a full shift. I was there until like 6:15 at night, and we went to one of the most complicated dystocias I've ever seen. We tried to do a procedure to remove the calf out of the cow mom to try to save her life because the baby in fact was already dead. We didn't know at that point that she had twins, and unfortunately we lost all 3 because we could not pull out the baby because it was tangled up with its twin that we didn't realize. So it was a very tough procedure. We were there I think for like 3.5, 4 hours. And then yesterday, Wednesday, we got a call about a calf that had not eaten since birth, and it was already 3 days old. We ended up hospitalizing, but unfortunately he passed overnight. His glucose was too low to read on the glucometer because he obviously hadn't eaten anything. We tried giving 3 liters of fluids went into him last night, along with dextrose. Unfortunately, we couldn't save him. So, in total, I have had 5 patients who have passed away during this week already in the past 2 days, and it's been really, really tough. You don't see this side too often unless you're working livestock medicine a lot, especially during the birthing season. Things can go really, really wrong. And usually when the farmers are calling us, it means that something definitely has went wrong. So most of the time it doesn't end up as a happy moment, which is really unfortunate. So I've been trying to handle that. These days are very, very long, and I'm very physically drained. I did get kicked by the calf a couple of times yesterday, so I'm a little bit bruised and sore, but I just wish he had lived. But he already had such a bad prognosis, so it's not really surprising that this happened. I am hoping that today goes better with Ambulatory, but we will see. I think we do have a llama coming in, but I'm not sure what we're doing with it. So let's go in and find out, and hopefully I can tell you about my day tonight. It is Friday night now. Yesterday was pretty crazy. We had a couple of things in the morning that were like poor doers. So we went out to that farm and we got that taken care of. And then we got called in later for a dystocia in a sheep. Thankfully, we were able to save the lambs and we were able to save the mom. So everything turned out really good with that case. Today, however, we did get a call about another dystocia for a cow, and unfortunately the fetus was already deceased by the time we got there, but we were able to save the mom, so that was really good. I actually got to do the epidural today, and that was really exciting. That was my first time, and it went really smoothly. It worked the first time, so that was even better, that we didn't have to redose or anything. I am on call tonight though, and it's around like 10 o'clock, so I think I am going to just rest up as much as possible just in case I do get called in, because I am really sore from this week. I have never felt so drained by a rotation like this, besides lambs, which was large animal medicine surgery. Like, I feel like these two rotations are some of the most demanding physically, and also I'm kind of in the spring time frame when all of the birthing is happening for the livestock, and the weather is getting warmer. So you have to make sure that you're hydrated constantly and have snacks with you at all times. I'm not going to end off the video here yet though, because I am on call on Sunday as well, and I'm probably going to vlog that day too, just so you can kind of see what I do on my on-call shifts for PMM. My boyfriend is actually coming tomorrow to spend the day with me and meet my roommates for the first time, so I'm excited for that. But I did do a lot of cleaning tonight because I was pretty anxious. I'm hoping tomorrow goes well. I'll let you know on Sunday how it went. I'm so excited to see him again. It's only been less than a week since I've seen him last, but honestly it feels like a lifetime. And I can't wait to see him again and show him my place this time. But I will talk to you guys on Sunday. Just made it into work. It's around like 11 o'clock now, and I just got called in for a goat dystocia. So let's try to save some goat kids and the mom. Wish us the best of luck. It is actually Sunday now, and I did in fact get called in, but forgot to update you guys because it was pretty late. in the morning when I went home, but the goat dystocia went great. We had 2 goat kids that were born safely. They just were in the wrong position, so we fixed the position and they were able to come out naturally. So, great success story. I absolutely adore goat kids. They're the cutest things ever. And the doctor let me pull one of them out, which was so cool because the mom was obviously very tired after straining to push them out for so long. So we had to help her out with that. But as soon as they came out, she started cleaning them up. We did give them some colostrum just to make sure that they were okay. And I was so happy. I went home around like 1:20, so it wasn't too late, but I was still pretty tired. I am on call again today. I am a little bit worried because they had 6 emergencies yesterday. The on-call people were there from 8 a.m. until 3 o'clock this morning, so that was a very long day for them, and I'm nervous. It's about to hit 9 o'clock soon, so I'm just kind of on standby. Since it is the weekend, I am on for a 24-hour shift, so I can be called in anywhere from now until my appointment tomorrow, because I do leave the hospital at 6 o'clock in the morning, so that means I have to get up pretty early so I can be there on time. Other than waiting around for emergencies to happen, I am working on my YouTube stuff because I am a little bit behind in that. I did spend the day with my boyfriend yesterday and he got me such a beautiful floral arrangement. I have never had one this big. Spending the day with him yesterday was so much fun. We watched the final film of Lord of the Rings, so Return of the King, because he had never seen Lord of the Rings before. So I wanted to show him my favorite trilogy. For the rest of today though, I'm just going to be editing and packing because I am moving out soon, which is crazy to say. Let's get started with today. I will let you know if I do get called in, which I'm kind of assuming I'm going to be called in at some point today. Let's have a good day.